We're joined now by our crop marketing specialist for OSU Extension, Dr. Todd Hubbs. And Todd, since we last had you on SUNUP a couple of weeks ago, my goodness, a lot of things in the news, a lot of things happening in the world.
Yes, an incredible amount of chaotic activity, geopolitical, and here at the national level. We saw the Supreme Court rule the administration's tariff policy unconstitutional. Then the administration said they'd come back with some more tariffs. We've seen conflict in Venezuela, and now another batch of conflict in the Middle East with Iran. We've seen the biofuels policy move forward, and it looks like it'll be finalized by the end of March. So yeah, there's just been a lot of stuff going on, and it feels like a bit of a hot mess at present, and the markets are reflecting that.
Talk more about that, how the markets have reacted. It's kind of a day-by-day scenario, isn't it?
It really is, and there's going to be volatility, and I think it's going to continue until we get some resolution. The activity in the Arabian Gulf with Iran, the Strait of Hormuz has practically been shut down, so we're seeing a lot of feedback through the energy sector, and that's seeing prices rise on oil, but for the ag in particular, it's a fertilizer issue. We've seen fertilizer prices spike. We're in early March, so I think a lot of people maybe already reserved their fertilizer for spring, but if you haven't, you're running into issues. And so all of that is going on, and inside of our crop markets, it's been up and down. We've seen some rallies recently to get us out of where we were from November forward. So a little bit of strength on good demand at these lower prices, and all of this geopolitical uncertainty and political uncertainty sort of taking the top out of it.
It's still really dry in Oklahoma and other areas, although we are seeing a little bit of rain on this day that we're filming, which is certainly a very, very welcome sight. How is that playing into the markets and the things that you're keeping an eye on?
It's welcome rain for sure, and we can get some more, it'd be great. We might see a little bit of weather premium come out of the wheat markets, particularly the hard red and soft red winter wheat markets, which would be Kansas City and Chicago contracts, because it was very dry here in the southern plains. What was less talked about is very dry in the Ohio River Valley as well. So southern Illinois, southern Indiana, Ohio, and they've gotten significant amount of rains recently. So all that's building back moisture in the eastern corn belt and down here in the southern plains, and you might see some a little bit of the weather premium that was building come out of it. On the positive side, hopefully this is great for our wheat crop here in Oklahoma. We need all the help we can get. I'd like to see more rain out west, and hopefully we see that come in the next week.
Talk about the corn and milo market, and just briefly what you're keeping an eye on there, and what producers may want to know.
The corn market, we have really good demand. Exports have been incredible. The USDA's forecast are record high at 3.3 billion bushels, and we're on pace to hit that. Corn's cheap, and we have it, and the world's buying it, and that's great. We're seeing really nice ethanol grind. We need it to pick up here in 2026 to hit the forecast, but it's been strong, both on corn and on milo. And overall, I mean, the corn market's seeing really strong demand. We've seen the prices sort of rise after that just devastating January report from USDA. We've seen them come back to areas where they were in November. These prices aren't something to throw a party about, but it's better than it was, and it's basically demand driven.
All righty, Todd, thank you very much, and we will see you again in a couple of weeks.